Morning peeps, we're at the beginning of our Christmas road trip heading north. We're going through several places. We've made our way this morning through Vang Vieng, Khasi, and we're just heading to Luang Namtha shortly. What we're looking to do then is carry on to Pak Mong and spend the night in Pak Mong tonight before proceeding onto Luang Namtha so we can go see our land. If you saw the last video, we bought some land while we were up there last time, middle of 2023. When we got back to Laos, got back to Vientiane, we were pretty excited, and we started to get some phone calls off other people in Luang Namtha who were selling land, rubber, and we ended up buying a piece of land further down the mountain that we haven't actually seen yet, only on WhatsApp. So that's one of the reasons for this trip. We're also going to visit a few other places on kind of a ring road drive as we head up north. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm certainly going to. Number one. Say hello. How's the view?
Good.
Good? Is Mrs. Howard over here? Oh.
Now.
Cold?
Little bit.
Ready for your holidays? Okay, so we just arrived at Luang Namtha, going around the outskirt of the city. Stopped for some noodles. Very nice noodles. And then we're going to chase the road up to Pak Mong. Stay there tonight. That's about another 2.5 hours. According to Mr. Google Pants, so we might do it in an hour and a half. And when we get there, we'll give you an update, because I don't know whether we're going to have hot water in Pak Mong, and it's getting a bit chilly at the moment. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's about 18 degrees, which is a general drop on the norm of about 12 degrees. So 18 degrees might be somewhere in the city in the UK, but believe me, we're feeling it. Hence the fleecy. And as we go further north, it's only getting colder, and we're supposed to be camping. Okay, see you in Pak Mong. Okay, we made it. We are in, what's it called now, man? Pak Mong. We made it to Pak Mong before the sun went down. We just come for a bit of Chinese. You cold, are you, sweetie?
Yeah.
Got your coat on? You got your nipper coat on? bit camera shy. She won't be like that in a few days. I won't be able to get this off her. So yeah, we've arrived in Pak Mong. It's pretty cool still, through the old jeans on. Got a nice guest house for 100,000 kip, hot water, 5-star, 100,000 kip. This rate, day and age, is $4.50. So we did all right there. It's only for the night. We just popped down the road, get a bite to eat, a few beers, crash out Udom Sai tomorrow. Just a quick pit stop in Udom Sai at the temple. Show you a little bit of the T-junction there. We've done a left which takes us towards Udom Sai. If you do it right at the T-junction, what a beautiful little Chinese truck coming along in the background. Go on. Or do it right at the junction to Nong Kiao, which is where we'll be going on our way home. A little detour that way, which I hear is a beautiful place. I've seen a couple of shots of it on YouTube. So looking forward to that after all the Christmas frivolities. Christmas Eve tomorrow, so we've done a set off at 7 this morning, so 5 o'clock. So 10-hour drive today, bit knacked. Let's say a few beerettes and we'll be in bed, up early, bowl of noodles, cup of coffee, off we go. See you tomorrow. Good morning from Pak Mong. Happy Christmas Eve. Or fresh, should we say. Not a bad night's sleep for $4.50. Bed was a bit hard, but I did have my sleeping bag, which kept me nice and warm. Keck slept on the floor, on the cold tiles. They make them hard, these Laotians. Now I'm talking in the sleep, but we got through it. Managed to find some hot water, got me coffee. Make another cup of this before we get in the car. And we're going to go find some breakfast, hopefully. A couple of fried eggs, sticky rice, soy sauce. Sounds fantastic. This is a gap. We're just outside the small rooms which have the double beds. Just on the road into Pak Mong. You can just see the sun trying to get through there. Give you a little walk. Car park and garage. Trucks were steaming up and down last night, but I was tired, so I slept. We've got a drive of maybe just over an hour to Udom Sai. Stop at the temple. Let Keck do a bit of medic making, and then onwards and upwards to Luang Namtha. So, cheers. Catch you further down the road. morning, campers. We made it to Luang Namtha. We had a little drive yesterday of about 2.5 hours to Udomsai. Stopped for breakfast, went up to the temple, and then we cracked on to Luang Namtha through the mountains. Beautiful scenery, dodgy roads, good condition, but many Chinese trucks heading to the border. When we got to Nam Tui, I think it's called, that's where the trucks fork off to Boten, which was only about 19 kilometers away, so we're very close to the Chinese border there. We hooked a left onto Luang Namtha. Got here 3 o'clock last night, yesterday afternoon, a few beers, some nice food with the family, and then bed in the hotel. Lovely sleep. And today, round at Keck Sisters, just had a bit of breakfast round the fire. It's cold. Sun's just getting up now, so it's about 12 degrees. Say good morning, Namwan. Morning, Keck. And shortly we are heading up the mountain, up to the rubber. Not the one at the very top, I don't think. The small piece of land that we bought as a secondary piece of land. It's got a bit of a cabin on it and 200 rubber trees. So we're going to have a look at that. Going to measure it out. I'll let you have a walk around with me, and we can start to plan for the future. See you in a bit. Hey, how are you? We're up the mountain, as you can probably see from the background. Bit of a trip, even though it's dry, but we made it. I think we'll probably, when we move up here eventually, we'll invest in a quad bike, 4x4 quad bike. It'll be a lot easier. The terrain's a bit tough going. But yeah, first impressions, over the moon. It's, as I say, I'd only seen it on YouTube before. Not YouTube, WhatsApp. Let me just show you around. So I'm kind of standing on the pathway up the mountain, and this is the front gate, the driveway, where Namwan is. We've banged the tent up. We're staying in a tent tonight. Keck's sister and her brother are going to stay in the domestic abode, which won't be staying there for long. It's good for a temporary accommodation. We'll probably keep the wood, do something with it, and then build something in that position, which is south facing. Fantastic. So we can bang a load of solar on there, and that'll solve our electricity problems. Water, I don't know whether you can hear it, just as we come in. We've got a nice spring coming down there. That comes down from the mountain along the Bamboo Expressway. Needs a bit of tidying, got a few leaks on it. But that is mountain spring, ice cold. That runs off a bit down there. Almost ensuite bathroom. But at the back of that, there is a septic tank. How much it holds, I do not know. But yeah, I mean, temporary accommodation is what it is at the moment. And it's going to be turned into a retirement home, if you like. So what we've got land wise with it is up that hill there, right to the top of that hill, which goes back about 70-80 meters, and then it goes right the way across. I'll show you the end of it in a minute. That's all rubber. It's cut into terraces, so it's quite accessible. It's taking rubber at the moment. Keck's brother and sister are cutting their teeth on it, so to say. So that's working out nicely. They're getting about 200 trees up there. They're getting about $250 a month, which they're quite happy with. We're giving it to them. That'll probably last another 12-15 years. And then we've got that plot up the top that will take 1,600 trees. We're still thinking what to do with that. The plan was to put 1,600 rubber trees on it. We've got a nursery up there at the moment. We've had it cleared. But yeah, there may be other plans which I'll explain soon. Coming across the trackway, so the house is there. Come across the trackway next to the old en suite there. We've got a little bit of land on this side. On the mountain you don't really have markers, it's just like there's a bit of a drop there, so ours goes to the edge of the drop. Plenty of room for a veggie garden there. And then this trail, our land kind of stops on this side, just about there, and it goes right up that mountain. That's all our land up there on the rubber trees. Comes down to a terrace at the bottom there, which again is good veggie country. Then the track, you go further down the track. This side, again up to the drop, all the way to the bottom of the track, is our land, which can be utilised for veggies, a bit of farming. And then down the bottom, little stroll. I'd love this bit of land actually, but it's not for sale. Down the bottom here, we're just coming to it now. There's my wife with a set of Christmas reindeer horns on, and M1, paddling around in the creek, which again is not rainwater. It's a spring creek. It's there at that depth, flowing that way, 365 days a year.
Oh, super cold.
Is it cold, Al?
Yeah.
Keep the beers cold in there, huh? Hey?
Yeah.
Keep the beers cold. You alright now, man?
Oh.
You alright, Ibert?
Yes.
That's Ibert. He's my little nephew. He's also working on the rubber. So, we've been here a couple of hours. Keck's brother-in-law and sister have gone to do a little foreigner, tapping rubber for somebody else that they're making a bit of coin on now. Now, as I said, that's where you come around a corner to the end of those trees. That's what we've got at the moment. There's 200 rubber trees in there, and then it comes down to the house. Adjoining us, where you can see that jungle without trees, that is a piece of land that's 150 meters long, goes back down to the creek level, shares the creek, the same creek down the bottom, and goes right over the back there. It's 130, roughly 130 meters by 100 meters, and we've just bought it. Oh, if he's had the checkbook out again. And we just bought that for £2.5 grand. It's got 1-year-old rubber on it. So in 6 years, it'll start making money. 1,300 trees on it at the moment. So it's got to be cleared back a bit. The reason why they're selling it, They can't send it. They had too much. It all gets handed over generation to generation, and then the younger generations now, they move into the city and work.
Our next one in.
I'm just telling them, wifey, you've had the checkbook out again. You've been buying more land, haven't you?
Every time we come here, we buy.
So that's going to be income, which means we don't know what we're going to do with the stuff right at the top of the mountain, because that's pretty isolated. But I ain't going to sell that land. We're going to keep that. We don't know what we're going to do with it. Elephant sanctuary, yeah? Should we do that? Save the elephants on it?
11 ride, the one new one that we buy.
She's not listening to me. She wants to buy more. Okay, so we're camping tonight. Gonna have a little barbie. We'll get the camera out later. Show you a few things. Maybe do a bit of fishing in the creek in the morning. Gonna measure out and get me heights, get me distances, latitude, longitude, and I can start planning then. Bit of permaculture. It's a wonderful life. Merry Christmas. That's our Christmas turkey. Some form of guinea pig. Saiva. Sai. Just giving the stomach and the intestines a bit of a wash, get all the poop out of them, because they go good on a barbie. As does this little fella, who about 25 minutes ago was living in a hole in the ground. Just preparing a bit of Christmas lunch. Not too much turkey going on. We've got coriander, bamboo, peas, dill, chilies, noodles. What we got there? Oh, big cucumbers, cow soy noodles, dried fish. What else have we got going on, chef?
We prepare for the.
Huh?
Prepare ingredients for the guinea pig.
We're going to stuff that guinea beaver with it, are we? That's our turkey this year, is it? Guinea beaver found in a hole on the mountain. And that's what we're going to cook it on. Rock and roll.
Open it.